1995.
Yep.
The Am at Newport.
Yep.
Tiger's going for his 6th consecutive USGA championship. It's a big year. It's the 100th anniversary of the
Right.
US Am, where they had the first one. What were your feelings like going into that week about the tournament? Obviously, you end up in the final against Tiger.
Right.
You knock off Steve Scott along the way, who would face Tiger later in the finals.
Right.
What was that week like for you?
Well, I think to sum the week up, I think it was really a culmination of a lot of previous experiences, right? You play your whole life. I'm 43 years old, and finally you find yourself in the finals of the U.S. Amateur. Again, many of my friends had been successful, and I always looked up to them and thought maybe someday I'd get in that position. I wasn't really worried about Tiger necessarily. I was just trying to play one match at a time. I had some really close matches. I played a lot of golf. I think I played more. I don't know this for a fact now, but I think I played more golf than anybody's ever played that week. I think I played, 165 holes or some crazy number because I had 3 extra home matches. And, I had beaten the NCAA champ. I beat one of my dear friends, Tim Jackson, in the morning match before I played Steve Scott in the afternoon on Saturday. So that was in the quarterfinals. Tim was a Walker Cup player. He had been picked to play the Walker Cup that year. Far better player than I, but I'd beaten him. So, going up there, I didn't have a whole lot of expectations. My game got a little better during the week, and I found myself there in the finals. It's hard to believe it's 30 years ago, but yeah, it's crazy.
30 years ago.
Yeah, it was a great day. Tiger was a fantastic opponent. He was gracious. He was cordial. Obviously he hit the ball a lot farther than I did, so we saw each other on the tees and the greens. The fairways, we kind of went our separate ways. Although he was using iron off a lot of the tees, so we weren't that far apart. But there was a huge crowd, and they walk with the players, and it was kind of crazy. But he was fantastic, and we both played really well. He just played a little bit better in the last 5 or 6 holes than I did.
Yeah. I heard that week, a friend of mine was with you at Caves Valley, and you told him that you might have lost some weight that week.
I did. Well, you guys put that in your article. I lost 16 pounds, which is true. I did. And it was, it was hard to keep food, enough food in. Yeah, because you just keep going and going. So,
yeah. And then you're playing in the Masters. You're in the finals of the US Am.
Yeah, so that was kind of fun. I have a great story about that. This young man from Philadelphia, Bill Fazio, I don't know if you know of Bill. He's a caddy at Gulf Mills. He was a mailman for 38 years. He caddied for me in most of the tournaments around here. And I would take him to these events, and I took him to Newport, and he comes to me. I'm playing Steve Scott, 38th hole of the day. It's, 7 o'clock Saturday night, the night before the final, and we're in sudden death. And so I played 19 holes in the morning to beat Tim Jackson. And now I'm on the 19th hole again against Steve Scott. And they're playing the 10th hole in the overtime. So it's par 5. And I hit it in the greenside bunker. Steve hits it short right of the green. He hits it about 12 feet past the hole, and I've got about 7 feet. And he misses, so I've got a 7-footer to win, to go to the final. And to go to the Masters, which I wasn't really thinking about. But Bill was, apparently. So I made the putt, and my caddy, Bill, comes over, gives me a big hug. I love Bill. And he said, you're going to the Masters. And I said, no, Bill, we're going to the Masters. So that was one of the great moments of the week, because he had been caddying for me for a long time, through thick and thin. And then we did, of course, and we had a great time. And it was a great experience. Amazing. Yeah, playing a final with Tiger. Is it, people talk about the Tiger intimidation factor. Right. Did you feel that, or is it just a matter of, he's a really, really good golfer? Well, I've said this publicly. I thought that people overstated the fact that he was intimidating. He's an intimidating looking man because he looks like Michael Jordan. I mean, he's like this amazing athlete. So when you see him, you're kind of, oh my goodness, look at this. But I thought he won because he was just better than everybody else. And that in itself could be intimidating, but he didn't do anything when he got on the tee to make you feel like he was trying to be intimidating until you watched him hit it. I mean, he was just better.